style of singing that is going to be portrayed here today is what we call the hand drum style. So young men who are holding a hand drum with one hand, drumstick in the other, they stand, side by side and they sing. We usually have a big drum where we'll have the men sit around the big drum, but today we're utilizing the hand drum. And so we're getting really excited, and the young guys are getting antsy. They can't wait to dance. And so many times at our celebrations and our gatherings, our elders, our older relatives, our ancestors are watching us. So with them, every time that they dance, they are reminded of that. They are carrying on that legacy in which their ancestors had fought for. It wasn't long ago that it was illegal for First Nations people to dance in public. And so, to that understanding, a First Nations person could not display traditional clothing or sing or dance publicly. And at one time, it was illegal for any person to gather with 2 or more people in public as an Indigenous person. For many years, we are reminded of these histories. We're reminded of how our culture and our ways of life have been attacked. But today, we are a representation of that resilience of our people. The beadwork, with the help of her mother and relatives, is also something of an accomplishment for her. She is 13 years old, and the representation in the beadwork that she wears, the floral symbolic symbolisms, are sometimes seen as medicines, a representation of the environment and the settings that we live in. And so many times we refer to the things around us as living spirits, as all having and possessing a spirit. And so every one of those pieces are always acknowledged and honored. She also adorns herself with an eagle plume at the top of her head. And again, these are the feathers that were given to her. She, in her hands, also carries an eagle tail fan. She also wears the otter wrap furs around her hair. And so these are all the practices of the woman's jingle dress dance style on full display here. The regalia that she wears is also a piece that she had created herself. Her mother was a jingle dress dancer, and her grandmother, her kokum, was also a jingle dress dancer. So with that, we're going to turn it over to our singers for a song for our junior girl jingle dress dancer. Here we go. Take it away, singers. Give her a big round of applause. Many of our young people here are artisans. They bead the regalias that they wear. They have sewn the regalias that they wear. The feathers that they adorn themselves, they have earned in one way or another. Many of our young dancers have gone through what we refer to as an initiation process, in which they have a mentor or a role model that teaches them the ways of carrying on the dance style in which they choose. So Joy Osiagwu goes to school here in Saskatoon. He's originally from the Kihiwan First Nations. He's been dancing for the grass dance style for as long as we can remember. He's a very up-tempo, kind of a mixture of an old style and contemporary dance style. And when he comes out and he displays and he shares this dancing, he represents all the people in his community. And so with that, we have young Jairus showcasing the grass dance style. Listen to the songs, listen to the rhythms, to the timing of the beat as he dances and interprets his dance to that rhythm. So here we go. Joy Osiagwu, singers, take it away.
The challenge always is to find a way of keeping those traditions alive so that they don't die off with a generation. So the fear I have, the concern I have for us in particular is, do we have enough people that are still keeping the stories alive so that the traditions don't die off and there's nobody left to share those things anymore.